What's up, everybody? I have a very special guest today on the Magic for Life podcast. We're going to cue the theme song and then we'll get right to it. Hi, my name is Michael Johnson. I'm a ballroom dance professional, a life coach, and a peak performance expert. I'm part of a group of motivated people who are dedicated to attaining emotional mastery and unlocking our full potential. We've realized life is a dance. The ups and downs can spin you out of your mind, but it's time to take back control. It's time to become a lifer. We don't believe others are responsible for how we feel. In fact, we don't believe anyone can make us feel anything. We are a new breed of overachievers. Emotional mastery is our journey, and unlocking our full potential is the key. Welcome to the journey. We are lifers, and this is Magic for Life. What's up, everybody? Michael Johnson here with the Magic for Life podcast. I'm so glad you joined me today. And like I said in the intro, I have a very special guest joining me. So I'd love you to welcome, with a very, very warm welcome, Miss Jaina Grace Johnson. Come join us, Jaina.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing today?
Great.
I see you brought something. What'd you bring?
Yes, I brought my dad's wonderful book.
Well, that's so nice of you. I love that book.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been reading it?
Yes, I have.
Awesome.
Yes.
And you wanted to talk to us about something and talk to the
Yes.
listeners about something today. What do you want to talk about?
Today I wanted to talk to you about the triangle.
Okay. And it's in that book?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
So I can show you.
Oh, you're going to show them where it's at?
Yes.
Okay. You have it bookmarked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome.
So.
Here it is. That's it. You just show them right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
That's
All
the
right.
triangle.
What page is that?
This is page 42.
Awesome. Let's put this up here and
Mm-hmm.
show them that's what you drew.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a picture that I drew of the triangle.
I like it. Turned out pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's this triangle all about?
Well, it's about the body, mind, and soul.
I see. And what's so important about body, mind, and soul?
Well, there are a whole bunch of important things you guys should know, and it's about your operating system.
Your operating system as a human, huh?
As a human.
That's right. What we do to make changes
Yep.
in our state.
Mm-hmm.
Not Utah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Changes in what kind of, what's our state? What do you think? What can we tell them about our state?
Well, today,
I think our state is like the mood
Yeah.
we're in or the emotions that we're having.
Mm-hmm.
We can be in a good, positive state. Sometimes we can be in a negative state, right?
Yeah, sometimes we can be in like a sad state, like a good, happy state, like a positive state.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it possible to be in a bad state?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
Sometimes our bad states get us, huh?
Yeah.
And usually afterwards, we don't usually feel too good about how we were in that bad state, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's really hard to change your state, huh?
Yes.
I know that it's something that we've had to learn how to do. I've had to learn how to do it. Have you had to learn how to do it?
Yes.
Yep. And sometimes it's difficult, but if you had some tools to use, then it might be easier, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And with practice, it does get easier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to tell us, you wrote down some things, you're going to tell us
Yes.
about some tools. And you said
Mhm.
the body, the mind, and the soul, right?
Yes.
All right, so tell us about something you can do with your body that you think will help us change our state. So tell them about it.
Well, something I think you should do with your body to help you is to get really good exercise, to get really healthy. Like eat well, exercise good.
Okay.
Like something me and my mom do is almost every single day we go and we exercise together with music.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Mhm.
All right. And so that will help change your physical state, right? That
Yeah.
changes your body.
Yeah.
I love that. And you know what? When we look at it in order of the things that we do, you can change your state by changing any one of the body, mind, and soul. But what tends to work really well is when you change your state using your body first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's awesome. Well, what would you do second?
Second, I think we should talk about the mind.
Mind. Okay. So how do we change our mind? How do we change the state of mind that we're in? What kind of things do you do to do that?
Well, I go to school and I get really smart and do a lot of education and working.
Okay.
And you can make that fun by when you go to school, if you don't do homeschool, you can go to actual school and be with all your friends to make that more fun
Okay.
for you.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, some of our family does
Yeah.
homeschooling, and
And that's fine because they can still see their friends.
That's right, because it's on screen,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay, that's pretty cool. And you go to a public school, right?
Yes.
And you have your friends there
So it's
too.
good to do both.
Okay, awesome. Well, and Nikki goes to both, huh? She does both.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's pretty good. I mean, there's lots of things you can do. You can read, you can read books, you can you can listen to podcasts like you're doing right now, or watch videos, or you could even take courses online. And there's tons of amazing courses online, aren't there?
Yeah.
I have one, right? And we've watched a ton all the time. So you should look on the internet. There's tons of things for just about everything you want to learn.
Yeah, and one of the things is like when you want to get smarter and stuff, you can read books. And one of the books that I am currently reading, it's a great, wonderful book that I've mentioned in the beginning, Every Minute, my dad's book.
Nice. That's fun. You've been reading it a while, huh?
Yes.
And you think they should read it?
Yes, definitely go and get that book and read it.
Awesome. You can get it at everyminutebook.com. And right now we're doing a special promotion. So if you haven't heard, go get it at everyminutebook.com. And I'll tell you what, I'll pay for the book if you pay for the shipping. And then you can get it, right? Basically free, right? They just got to pay for the shipping. They can get it. And that's a pretty good deal, huh? Okay. Well, especially for something that'll change their life. That's a pretty good deal for something that'll change their life. All right. Well, what would you do third? You said body, mind, and soul, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Soul. So something to help you do that. My dad has a lot of things too, and I have some more things to tell you.
Okay.
Like find something you love to do.
Okay.
Like, yeah, and that really helps you.
Something you love. What kind of things do you love to do?
Well, I love doing gymnastics, I love doing dance, and I love doing like a whole bunch of competitive things and like competitions.
Sure. Why do you like to compete?
I just think it's really fun to like compete and go on stage and like express your body and do stuff for other people.
I see. Okay. I like that too. I started dancing when I was 5. So I've been doing it for a long time. But I like helping people be able to find a way to express themselves. And it sounds to me like you like to be able to be out there and under the lights. You like to perform. You put on shows for us all the time, don't you? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, so they've got to find something that they love to do. This is important, right?
Yes.
What about all those people that haven't found something that they love to do?
Well, if you haven't, I definitely recommend this podcast for you guys.
Okay.
And I think you should try doing this stuff. And if you haven't started doing that, you should start.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that'll make a big difference. And definitely finding something they do. You know, I always tease and say, well, not tease, but I think there's something really epic to say. And it's let the soul of the world help you figure out what it is that your soul is calling you to do. Because the soul of the world, I know that sounds so epic, and it kind of is epic, right? But your soul has this thing that it needs to do. And I don't know what that thing is, right? Each of us love to do something different. You told me right away, because I loved ballroom dance from when I was little, but you were like, I'm not going to do ballroom. You wanted to do gymnastics. And you decided that sounded like it was fun. And then you changed and you decided you wanted to do jazz and ballet, right? Which one do you like better? Do you like lyrical or ballet, or do you like hip hop? What do you like best?
I enjoy all of them.
All of them. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, find something you love to do. And it could be anything. It could be in accounting. It could be taxes. It could be art, right? It could be anything. And yoga, whatever it is. But find something you love to do, because they've got to fill up their soul somehow, right?
Yeah.
And this is a great way to make changes to our operating system. The way that we work, or the way that our bodies work, the way that our minds and souls work, is that we have to continue to educate our soul. And that's a huge belief for us, right? We want you to be able to improve. And a lot of this is centered around understanding and learning how to do your emotions. And I know that sounds funny. Maybe some of you have gotten used to me saying it, but if you haven't, doing your emotions is something you're in charge of. I saw a poll just the other day that said, can you decide to be happy? And 44% of the people that answered the poll said no. They were not in charge of doing their own emotions. that they were not in charge of being happy, or they couldn't make themselves be happy. 44%. This is not okay, guys. We must make a change. And for those of you that are here that believe it, great. Help me change this, because it's not okay. We are in charge. Nobody can make you feel anything. This is something we can do. We are in charge. Now, that doesn't mean that it's easy. It's so funny that sometimes people think that when it's hard, that it's therefore not what we can do. But just because it's hard doesn't mean we shouldn't practice and get good at it, right? Because just like dance, you practice your dancing a lot.
Like kind of, if you go check out, it was a long time ago, but there's another podcast that we did on perseverance that can help you on some of the stuff he was talking about.
That's right. We did.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this sounds great, and there's so much more to learn about body, mind, and soul. And they can pick up the book for free. We'll pay for the book if you pay for shipping. So go out and get it. And if you haven't yet, make sure you like the podcast if you liked this episode, and write a comment below and let us know what you liked. And if you want us to talk about something we mentioned here and you want us to get more involved in it in a future podcast, please let us know in the comments below, and click on the subscribe button and the little bell. You have to click on the little bell, otherwise you won't get notified that we are releasing new podcasts. We are putting out a lot of content that we want to try to help you change your emotions and get into a better place where you can find happiness and fulfillment and really improve your soul. Anyway, I'm so glad.
I can't access the system right now.
My watch wanted to access the system. There you go. It wanted the new operating system, I guess. Okay, so I am so happy you joined me today, and it's fun that you had this idea to do the podcast, and everybody, I'm sure, is excited to have you join us. Now, you have your own channel as well, don't you?
Yes.
What's your channel called?
It's called Jaina Johnson, just my simple name.
Cool. And who's that podcast for? It's for girls your age, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. And you do all sorts of fun things on your podcast.
Yes, definitely. Right? I have a whole bunch of fun videos, and it's fun.
Awesome. All right. Well, they should tell, if they have children that are your age, they should tell them to go check out your podcast. Yeah?
Definitely, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. High five in the house. Go for the triangle. And everybody out there, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you know somebody that this podcast can help, please share it with them. We want to change the world one emotion at a time.
Make sure, and also, guys, make sure to, if you have something to comment that, but also tell us some ideas for podcasts.
That's right. We'd love to hear them. We'd love to hear more about what you want us to tell you about. So if there's a particular challenge or something you'd like us to discuss, we'd be happy to do more of that, right?
Yes, definitely.
All right. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you on the next podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Want more Magic for Life? If so, then reserve your copy of my new book. Get your copy at everyminutebook.com. Inside this book, you'll find the secrets to attaining the next level of performance in anything you do. Learn the secrets behind emotional mastery that'll start you on your new journey of being a lifer. Whether you're an athlete, a business professional, or an artist, this book will change your life forever. Get your copy reserved today.